Well, howdy friends, Brian Flechsig of Mad River Outfitters in the Midwest Fly Fishing Schools, and welcome back to another one of our product reviews or kind of a new product launch here at the shop. And today I'm going to tell you about the Boomerang Tool Company. You know, Boomerang Tool Company's been around for quite some time, and they're very, very popular in the conventional world. And when these things first came out, they did contact us and they gave us a couple of them. And you know what? This tool right here has been on our reel winding station for about 10 or 12 years since they first came out and sent us a bunch of samples. And quite frankly, we just never got around to becoming a dealer for them. And then I was down in Florida recently and working with our good friend Flip Pallet. And Flip was rigging up this new piece of luggage that we've got coming out that he's designed for us. And Flip pulled out his boomerang cutter and immediately put it on there. And he said to me, "Hey, are you familiar with these?" And I said, yeah, I've seen them before. And he's like, "Best cutter, best nipper in the world." And when Flip says that, you listen. Kind of a long story, but they recently purchased a company called Sierra Stream, which kind of led us back to the Boomerang Tool Company. And I'm glad we did. We jumped in with both feet. We are now a Boomerang Tool dealer. And like I said, it's been going really, really well. And we're excited to introduce these to folks. We've had them in the shop for a couple of months now. Of course, they're on the online store, but the folks here in the shop are just loving them. And they are most known for their snips. And they're a really neat kind of design. They fit in your hand really well. You know, they're larger than your basic nipper, but not quite as big as a pair of scissors. They're just kind of ergonomically designed, and they're just a cool tool that just cuts like well, you're gonna see here in just a second. So this is the original snip, and it has just this little tiny little snip right at the front side of it. And that's gonna be your best case scenario for cutting big stuff like big mono or wire or what have you. And then they have the long snip. And the long snip has the longer blades to it, which is the one that I have here. This one, the original, had the O-ring, and I believe it's a 36-inch tether to it. And they have now changed that to a carabiner style. So it's a lot easier. It'll clip onto larger webbings and stuff, so it'll fit onto your tackle bag or your boat bag. Of course, it'll fit on a vest or a chest pack. And I'm telling you, these things, Flip is right. There really is no better cutter. I mean, here is 80-pound, 30 thousandths fluorocarbon. I don't even need to say it, but I will. It's like, here's 30-pound Dacron backing, like hot butter. And here is 50-pound, 25 thousandths coated wire. I mean, like butter. These really, truly are some of the best snips, some of the best nippers that money can buy. You might use the original snip for some trout flies and streamers. You're not gonna get in real tight on 6X tippet on a dry fly with these. You're gonna wanna have your regular nippers. But for just cutting braids, for cutting wire, especially when you don't want to damage your basic nippers, and for cutting heavy monos, you got to check these out. Boomerang Tool Company. Again, the original, and then the long snip. The long blades are good, and you're going to have that added benefit if you want to trim up the hackle on a fly. You need to trim up some deer hair. You need to trim, you know, you need to give yourself a haircut on the boat. The longer snips are handy to have, and kind of replace a full pair of scissors. But if you're just cutting heavy wire and heavy mono, the original snip is probably the way to go. Now these guys are also well known for their zingers, and they do make some awesome zingers. This is the heavy duty zinger. It has a heavy duty cord and really nice casing to them. It has a 6-ounce retraction force, 36-inch polyester cord. This will hold small tools and accessories. It's really not, I think on their website it does mention nets, but it's really not gonna work very well for a net. And it does, this one has the belt clip, so you can clip it onto a bag, your belt, whatever, and it does swivel, okay? Which makes this super, super handy. You know, this is the kind of thing that you're gonna see a janitor, a maintenance guy carrying keys on something like this on their belt. They also make that heavy duty one with the carabiner as well. So you've got that option. They make a mid-size version of this, and then they also have the really cute standard size that you normally see on a trout fisherman's vest. This is the small zingers, and they have the pin on so that you can pin them onto anything, and these will hold your basic hemostats, zingers, and things like that. And these are sold in a pack of 2, and for as great a quality as they are, they're not outrageously expensive. This company, Boomerang Tool Company, recently bought Sierra Stream, which is most known for their tie fast knot tire. So for those of you that have been having trouble finding these, because the only way you can get them right now is through Boomerang Tool Company, and you got to be a dealer for Boomerang. So the original tie fast knot tire is now available. We've got these in stock. And then also, I really didn't even know they made these, but this is the tie fast jumbo or grande. And I'm telling you what, for you know, if you're tying heavy monos, 50 pound, 60 pound, 80 pound, this is the thing to have. If you find yourself in prison too, you use this as you could use it in arts and crafts. If you find yourself in a street fight, you can, beast of a tool. You see it's a lot bigger than the original, okay? I'm gonna be using this one, man. It's robust. They're also known for the tie fast line clipper. The tie fast line clipper is a decent, it's not the best in the world. It's not your $50, $60, $150, $250 nippers for sure. But I think they sell for well under $20. And just a good pair of nippers. It does have an eye cleaner, and then it's got the O-ring there. And they make a Magnum version for cutting heavier stuff, or if you have really fat fingers. If you got fat fingers, these have really big paddles on them. It makes it just a little bit easier. You get a little bit more push out of it. So there's the Tie Fast Magnum clipper. And this is the Tie Fast combo tool. And this has the basic Tie Fast nipper, which, by the way, these are made in USA.
It's America.
Which is really cool. And this also has a little flip out nail knot tool. So it's basically the forks of the tie fast knot tire right there attached to your nipper, so you can whip out a nail knot at a moment's notice. And then it also has a hook sharpener. We all know how adamant we are about sharpening our hooks. And then it's got the eye cleaner right here to poke out the eyes of flies should they be glued over. And then it's got this handy attachment so you can dangle it from your vest. You can dangle it off of your choice of Boomerang zingers. So there you go, friends. You can check out Boomerang Tools at Mad River Outfitters. Of course, there's a link to all these products down below me. As always, we appreciate your support. Since we don't have sponsors, we depend on all of you to help us out. We appreciate any and all business you can slide our way. That allows us to continue to make these videos, which we love doing, by the way, and we appreciate you watching. So be sure to subscribe. That really helps us out. Hit the like button. That makes us feel good. And stay tuned, as always. Oh, and make sure that you watch this video here, and then watch this one, and then just keep watching them, because we think they're a lot of fun. So stay tuned. and thanks for being here.